How you guys doing today? So we're gonna go over this video of a feminist bitching about men being men and men's stuff. Uh, when we're gonna see her caption here on her Twitter post, men are the problem with the gaming community. No, I'm pretty sure if men left the gaming community, the gaming community wouldn't exist. And this is why you're asking them to change instead of just leaving.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play.
I'm gonna translate that for you. Men can't talk trash because I'm a woman and I'm in their presence.
Game where all I say is hi and the whole game is thrown and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it.
We're not being emotional about it. We're actually trying to treat you like one of us. You asked for equality. You asked to be treated the same. And when we do it, you get mad.
That is not normal, and that's not how the old COD days were, because I promise you.
That is normal. That is how the old COD days were. Actually, let's step it up a notch. Halo 3 was far worse than COD ever was. So, yeah.
As a man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender.
False. Anytime a straight man is called gay or faggot, that's what that is. That presupposes it's a man.
That doesn't happen. You can say it happens. You're lying. I'm sorry. I don't know why that.
No, you're lying. What I just pointed out is true.
That's such a common thing in the comments of my videos. You guys want to be oppressed so bad that you'll look at a man calling me a tongue me. He's gonna tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a.
You do want to be oppressed so bad, it seems. We don't, because we don't care. We talk like that to each other in competitive settings. We have throughout all of history.
Woman thing and say that happens to you too. It doesn't. There's a reason.
Actually, it does. You're just mad that you can't link things together because your brain works in one motion, which is feminism.
And that historically, male-dominated spaces are known for being toxic and unsafe. That goes.
Yeah, men's spaces have historically been known to be toxic and unsafe for women. Correct. We used to have gentlemen's clubs that women weren't supposed to go in, and I don't mean strip clubs. I mean actual gentlemen's clubs where we would go. It was essentially a bar type hangout place where you go smoke some cigars or cigarettes or whatever you smoked and drink and talk to men about the issues of the day or just a bullshit. We lost those because the same reason we lost the Boy Scouts. That's how we lost it.
Goes for gaming. That goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one. That's
Any male dominated space is a bad one for women. You wanted to come. We gave you a shot because equality or some bullshit. I don't fucking know. I don't get it.
that's not me being sexist. That is me.
That is you being sexist. You're literally mad at men for being men around other men. That's the definition of sexism. You're hating something men do. For what reason? Because you wanted to join in on the fun that men have in their spaces, and then you get mad because my fifi's hurt.
Saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk.
It is not an inherent issue. It's only an issue to you. Any guy would not give a fuck.
That makes everybody else feel unsafe. I don't know how.
No, it makes you and probably other women feel unsafe. I have never once felt unsafe playing any video game. As a matter of fact, I used to feel so safe that my address in the early Xbox Live days, up until about, I'd say 2007, my address was posted. So if anyone actually had an issue, they can come to my fucking door. It's not even a joke.
you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No
We're not making other people feel unsafe. We're making you feel unsafe because you want to be treated like a guy and you don't like being treated like a guy.
woman is asking men to make gaming a safe space with sunshine
You literally are. That's what you're doing right now.
and the rainbows and everything, but could you please be normal? Because
They are being normal. You've never hung out with a group of guys, and when you do, they don't do that stuff because when women are around, we can't do that stuff. There's a lot of things guys don't do when women are around. Trust me. I have a brother. I have a son. Most all of my friends now are guys, but most of my friends in the past have been guys. Or there's been some girls, but most of them have been guys. We don't act like that in front of women because they don't like it. But you want equality nowadays. You want to fight for your feminist bullshit. So keep fighting for it, but don't complain when you come into a men's spaces and get fucking wrecked.
I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened, without my body being threatened, because I'm existing as a woman. And men are.
Has anyone else had threats to their ass getting kicked? I'll kill you threats, things like that over Xbox Live who were men? I've actually been told by another man that he would rape me on Xbox Live. So
Are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not.
no, we're not making excuses. You're just mad that you came into a male dominated space, and don't like the way the men act in the dominated space. This is why I can't stand having women friends. Well, that and a few other reasons, but this is the number one reason.
I don't care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if you feel attacked.
I don't feel targeted or attacked. As a matter of fact, I'm more annoyed you're too fucking stupid to understand how males act with each other in a competitive setting. It's literally all it is.
Attacked by me saying men, you are part of the problem if you feel attacked.
Well, at least it's not part of the problem. You're just a moron. Seems like you're part of the problem.
By that, you're part of the problem. If you say just mute them, you're part of the problem. If you sit there and let them say that,
No. No. No.
and you don't intervene, you're part of the problem. Because I have a.
No. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're a feminist. Technically, you're part of the problem. You're the problem. You're the one who's sitting here saying women are strong and tough, and then turning around and crying when they make fun of you and say mean things.
A lot of male friends, normal male friends who don't.
First off, I highly doubt any of your male friends are normal. Because I'll tell you right now, any of my female, when I was in high school, if any of my female friends dressed like that, I either wouldn't hang out with them anymore or tell them, why are you being a hoe? Those words would have came out of my mouth. I've literally told what used to be friends of mine, women, to shut the fuck up because you're a lot prettier when you just don't talk.
Say slurs and don't threaten people and just play like normal. I understand it.
Every guy says slurs. Every day I say faggot. Every fucking day. Every day I call someone a pussy. Every fucking day. Every day.
It is not all men. But if you are not one of the men doing this, it is entirely on you to help stop the men who are. If you don't understand.
If any man starts sipping for a cunt like this in a chat, he deserves to get his ass beaten and called a pussy repeatedly. Sorry.
And you don't understand power imbalances and gender hierarchy. It's not my place to teach you. I'm not your mother.
It's not our place to teach you how fucking retarded you are about how men act in a competitive setting. Why don't you actually learn? Oh, wait, you are. You just don't like it.
I'm not your teacher. Close the game for 5 minutes and educate yourself. But stop making making this a bad experience for everybody else who's just trying to play the game. She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a car.
Okay, let's go over the last part. First off, you need to get off your game console or PC or whatever. Get the fuck off of Twitter. Go educate yourself about how men talk to each other on the football field, the ice hockey rink, the battlefield, MMA fights, boxing, any sport, any of them. Pick one. Uh, every fucking time I've ever played sports, we made fun of each other. Doesn't matter if it's a rec league, a high school team. I don't know about college because I didn't go to college. Well, for sports. Or any of that. Or professionally, obviously. But to be honest, that mic'd up section of like professional sports, if they didn't know they were mic'd up, you would hear really heinous things from these guys. That's just a fact. If there was a way they could implant a microphone in a player's helmet without him knowing, you would hear some heinous shit. Especially in football and hockey. I mean, you already hear heinous shit coming out of UFC, boxing, all of that. It's no different. They just tone it down because they know it's going to be on TV and they don't want to, and they know kids are going to be watching, mostly, to be honest. Some of them do have respect for women enough to not do that in front of women. But the reality is, you asked to come into male spaces. Then you took away our only male spaces because you had to come inside of them and bother us with it. You don't like the actual reaction, or you don't like the things that are said or done in male spaces. Seems like a woman problem. Seems like a feminist problem. It seems like women want equality until it hurts, whether it be the feelings or hurts them physically. That's when they want equality. Very interesting. When it doesn't fucking hurt. When they're sitting up in the C-suite at an office job. Not when they're out in the oil fields, being an oil rigger. Not in construction sites. When shit could fall on you, get hurt by a tool, you hurt yourself with a tool, someone drops something. Very interesting. Women are a fucking joke, dude. Today's women are a fucking joke because they want to be feminists, they want to be equal, but they don't want to be treated equally. Even though they tell us, treat us equally. The logic doesn't exist in this woman's head. There is zero. The only thing I have to say to her is stop being an e-thought and get the fuck out of gaming.